Hey there friends, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel. For today's segment of What's in a Box, we are going to take a closer look at what's in a box of Vikings Gone Wild, the board game. So let's get down to the table. Okay, so let's see what's in a box of Vikings Gone Wild. Okay, first of all, we have a rulebook. Nice rulebook, lots of cool pictures. Really cool stuff. It explains how the game plays. That's what it does. Then we have some player sheets. You put your cards here, discard pile and stuff like that. And these suffer from similar syndrome that Terraforming Mars has, and that is really thin playmats. They are really thin. The color palette is awesome. It looks really nice. The colors are beautiful, but they are really thin and I don't like that kind of stuff. They don't warp, but they are really thin. Okay, now we have a game board. Now this is a pretty big game board. Not sure it's gonna fit all on my camera because how I set it up. Let me just open it. Okay. So we have a player board here, and up there you have where you put the cards, they slide and you can buy them and stuff like that. Here are some common cards, some monsters or defense, something like that, and some scores at the end. You can always attack Draco here. It's really good map. It really helps you show where is what, and it does a good job. Okay, now for the components, we have a first player marker. Yeah, really cool. It's a standee of Thor's hammer, I presume. And then we have here, these are attack, defense. Oh, these are just a reference card. It probably got straight from somewhere else. Then we have some cards that I forgot what they do. Oh yeah, those are quest cards, so to say. You have to own at least 5 different types of buildings to win 3 victory points at the end game scoring stuff like that. And then we have some heroes, monsters, some kind of cards with really good artwork. I think these are the one you attack, something like that. I didn't play a game for a while now, so I'm not really remembering what is what. Then we have some of these cards. You buy them in your deck. You know, as like every deck builder, when you play it, you get 3 attack or 1 defense, or you draw 2 cards, or you get 1 beer and +1 for each brewery you own. So you can buy more with beers, you buy items and stuff like that. Artwork is standardly really nice. It has those computer games feel. Oh, I have a card left here. Oh, so a few cards left, nothing that you didn't already saw. Cards are okay, they are not linen finish or anything, but they do the purpose. You'll probably have to sleeve those because the black borders tend to get markings really fast, and you don't really want that in your cards if you are something like me. Then we have some, I think these are starting decks for each player. So this is where this probably goes. Okay, yeah. So I keep them like this. So this is everything the one player gets at the start of the game. All these are the same for each player. We all start with some gold and some beer and some attacking Viking warrior units and some buildings to help you survive when Vikings Gone Wild. Okay, so over here we have a cards that represent. So these are other buildings you can buy in a game. that will give you you can store gold and stuff like that. You cannot usually do this. You can produce gold, and you can also draw one card during oops, and it goes away. Just one moment to pick it up. Oh my god, it doesn't want to go. Okay, so it's here. And some other cards to store beer and all the other resources, so to produce beer. Then when we got those away, we have some pigators. These are the units you can buy and use for attacking other players in a game and stuff similar to that. And then we have some defensive buildings, so they help you defend yourself against those nasty people attacking you. Really, really cool cards. I really love the artwork. It's really nice. So then what we have are end game goals. For the player with the most beer stored, he'll get 6 points. So these are some king pig for the player with the most pigators, and just different kind of end game score. Okay, then we have some player markers. Let me just. So these are just used. The big one is used for so everybody knows who you are, and the small one you use on a map just to track your points, so everybody knows who's the blue one and whose points are those. Okay, and there are a few different colors, but you can only play 4 of them at one time, so that's that. Okay, next then we have some damage and repair tokens. They are double-sided. Let me just show you a few. They're double-sided tokens, fairly thick, normal thickness, I would say around 2 millimeters or so. Really nothing to say about these. It's really great tokens. You cannot complain about those. Okay, then we get one of the resources, and that is barrels, and these are wooden, if I'm not mistaken. They feel like wood, but I'm not sure. They're really cool looking wooden barrels. And of course, last thing we have here are gold bars. Those are also wood, and those are really nice. Really nice, good looking gold bars. Those resources and these barrels are really what this makes the game great. You can have tokens and that's fine, but when you have a 3D wooden resource that really represents what it is, it's not just yellow cube, it's shaped like a golden bar. I really love that in games. Okay, and that's what's in a box. Okay, so that was Vikings Gone Wild, the board game. As much as I love the components are absolutely fantastic. Those small barrels and those gold bars, and they're just awesome. But this game pretty much reminds me of Clank. It plays similar to me. I don't know why, but it does. So unfortunately, I won't be keeping this one because I have a limited shelf space, as you can see, and I have to really carefully choose which game I keep and which do I sell off or give away or something else so I do with them. But by all means, it's a great game. It's a fun game. It's really awesome. If I'm not mistaken, it's made from Android smartphone game. Not really sure, but it definitely looks like that. So that's it. I really like it, but unfortunately I have something similar, so it has to go. And for all of you Vikings out there that like my videos, you can check some videos over here, and if you want to subscribe and see what I do on this channel, I do different stuff, go down here and click subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. Until next time, pozdrav.